What do I say? Like I'm Mike Schnee?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mike Schnee.
And I'm Steve Schnee. And this is That's What Schnee Said.
I
I think it's time we knocked it right in the head. Oh, that's what Schnee said. Not recorded in front of a live audience.
What about Escape?
Escape we saw at the Mitchell Brother Theater, I think.
Oh, wait a minute. We have to go back one. Roddy McDowall was not in Beneath.
We didn't know. We did. I don't think that at that time.
I don't think I knew until about 10 years ago. Cornelius had a very small role in that movie.
We were very aware of Roddy McDowall by the time Escape came out.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we knew him as from the first movie for whatever reason, and I just assumed he played Cornelius in the second movie. But no, I didn't know that until it wasn't 10 years ago. It was 30 or 40 years ago that I knew that he wasn't in it.
I don't think that I knew, I really comprehended it because I had the DVDs and the DVD box set, but I never really went back and watched it a lot. So I never really paid attention. I mean, it was probably 20 years ago, but it was still a good amount of time after the movie came out.
Is that how we know Roddy McDowall? From
Planet of the Apes? Probably. I mean, he was in a million things that we probably just never really put together.
Well, obviously Poseidon Adventure, but that was a year later.
Yeah.
And he was in like Hell House or whatever it was.
Legend of Hell House. Legend of Hell House.
Yeah. And all those other things. But I wonder why we know Roddy McDowall. Isn't that weird how we know him from that? And we know Sal Mineo I know Sal Mineo from Escape from Planet of the Apes. I never heard of him. And Sal Mineo as Milo? Did you play Milo?
Yeah, but it was like 10 minutes in the movie, right?
Right.
Spoiler alert, he was killed off in the first 10 minutes.
Spoiler alert, he was killed off in real life in his apartment alley or his parking garage. Yeah, whatever. Sorry.
Buzzkill. I remember and Ricardo Montalban was in that.
But we knew him for whatever reason. I think because of all the TV he did. I know we knew him. We knew him as the guy from TV. We had to have.
Oh no! I'm sure that we knew who he was. I mean, I don't know if we could.
Well, he was
Ricardo Montalban.
He was from Fantasy Island. We knew that. He was Khan. He was. What came first, Escape or Wrath of Khan? What came first? They were about the same time. I think Wrath of Khan came out.
But see, here's a weird thing about the Wrath of Khan. I was not a Star Trek fan, so I would not have remembered him being Khan in that in the TV series because he was Khan in
me neither.
What,
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: he was.
Was it before or after Fantasy Island that he started doing the
Cordoba?
Corinthian leather.
I think around the same time. Probably after. Probably as a result of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care, actually. I don't really care.
Well, I couldn't stand when Wrath of Khan came out because he had that like
foxy hairdo.
Yeah. It was the Siegfried and Roy hair.
Oh, thanks for bumming us out. Roy's gone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
God rest your soul, Roy. But see, I remember thinking like, we were big Cornelius and Zero fans, and then sorry guys, this whole video is going to be full of spoiler alerts, and then it was a shock to see them both killed in that movie.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite part was Cornelius. It was a dummy, obviously, hitting the ground and kind of like bouncing.
Yeah.
The dummy kind of bounced. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
the. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that.
So we probably played Escape from Planet of the Apes. I probably was Cornelius, and you were Zero, and
probably
or Manira, the male version or whatever. But of course, we got the Planet of the Apes figures, but that was later. That was during the TV.
That was when the TV series, yeah. No, probably in Escape from the Planet of the Apes, I had to play Brent again.
Okay, so Escape from the Planet of the Apes came out. I love that movie. It still is good. And if you watch it today, it's like 1971. It's got the LA shots, shots of LA and all that. It's still good.
What's interesting about it is, because of the tragic deaths at the end, it puts the whole movie into this weird perspective, because through the whole movie, it's so lighthearted. Them dressing up in, human clothes, suits, and she's wearing a dress and, getting dolled up, and it's so lighthearted and kind of silly, and you're going, what the heck, or whatever. And then No, go ahead. You're right, though. It's all of a sudden it turns into this tragedy. Yeah.
But what I was going to say is that movie was where I learned of the word loathe.
Oh, absolutely. I'd never heard that word before. I loathe bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, why did she pronounce what did she say? Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Absolutely. Because I loathe bananas.
Yeah.
It's so funny because that's the first time I actually heard that word. There's probably a lot of other movies and songs and stuff like that where we would learn words, just going like, well, what does sus mean? On jam records, you hear Paul Walker say sus, and it's like I'm thinking like, what is that? I have to admit, I don't remember seeing Conquest in the theaters.
We never did. Okay, I do remember seeing an LA Times article on the making of the movie in Century City, and also maybe a college in Orange County, I think. Maybe Irvine. Maybe they filmed some of it. But I remember reading the article. We never saw the movie.
See, but that's weird. Why would we have? Because I know Billy Robinson saw it, and Billy Robinson never. I mean, he wasn't. We didn't go to the movies with him or whatever. But I remember him talking about seeing it. Why would Mom and Dad not take us to go see Conquest of the Planet of the Apes?
I don't think it was in very wide circulation. I don't think. I don't remember
really?
I don't remember the movie ads.
I totally remember the movie ads because at the end, during the movie ads, it's got that scene of him sort of moving back and forth while the flames are shooting up or whatever. And I remember distinctly that being in the trailer or the TV ads.
Maybe I'm not denying that it didn't happen.
Right. But
we saw Battle a couple of times. Battle for the Planet. We saw that a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I think Battle was one of the. Can we stay to the part we missed? This is another great thing, people.
Oh yeah.
Another tradition is my dad would just randomly drop us out. Like if let's say Battle for the Planet of the Apes and Frogs were playing together in the theater. My dad would, check and see, okay, well, Frog starts at 3, Planet of the Apes starts at 4:30 or whatever. So my dad would drop us off about 3:30. So we'd be a half hour into the movie Frogs. And then what would happen is
we have no idea what's going on in the movie.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on, but we watched the rest of the movie. And
we kind of figured it out.
Yeah. And then we would see Battle for the Planet of the Apes or, whatever movie it was. And then we'd go out and use the payphone and we called my dad, because if we wanted to see what we missed in the first movie, we'd call him and say, can we stay to the part we missed? So my dad would go, okay, so he'd know to come pick us up 30 minutes into the second showing of that movie.
Wow. That part I don't remember.
Sometimes he would drop us off and we'd say, can we see the part we missed? Other times we'd call him and say, can we say the part we missed?
Do you remember why we were dropped off at the movies so many times? I mean, I think that Teresa has a theory. No, they wanted to have sexual encounters.
Oh God, don't even talk about it. I didn't want to hear about it. Of course, Dana was always out with her friends by that time. Well, you know what? I'm trying to think. What movie would we have been watching in the theater when Kristen was conceived? That would have been early '69. No, yeah.
I can go back to newspapers. I could find that out. I can find that out. I would I would say it was the Dracula has risen from the grave, but that
Dad
can't
was
be
with
true.
us.
Dad was with us, yeah, and mom and Dana were seeing Camelot.
Isn't that weird? We were seeing the cool movie, and well, of course, we thought it was the cool movie. Yet Camelot has had more staying power, I think. Well, that's it for this episode of That's What Schnee Said.
I think it's time we knocked it right in the head. Oh, that's what Schnee said. Not recorded in front of a live audience.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.